Freddy vs. Jason,
Flintstones meet the Jetsons,
Alien vs. Predator,
Batman vs. Superman,
Kramer vs. Kramer.
We love crossovers, and because they're so popular, we want to get you guys in on the action.
There is money to be had here, and the last time I heard, money is still valuable.
That's why we're getting to the crossover game, and with the upcoming MIB23 movie, we want to pitch our own crossover film.
What do you get with a long-past dead franchise meets a soon-to-be dead other franchise?
What Shawn here is saying is, what happens when a paranormal activity reaches its final destination?
You get Paranormal Destination. If you couldn't tell, it's a Paranormal Activity versus Final Destination movie.
I'm scared.
Number 1. Both franchises need rejuvenation. There was a time when Paranormal Activity and Final Destination were some of the biggest movies coming out.
I have never seen any of these movies.
They were so popular that their fall from grace was, well...
Yeah, that's a pretty hard fall.
Generally, horror films make a decent amount of money, but both franchises were considered big box office draws. But usually, this never lasts for horror.
Looking at you, Saw. I see you, Saw. See, Saw. I get it.
This is why we want to bring back the two properties. Paranormal Activity is about to fade away in the dead of night, and Final Destination needs a strong comeback.
So, we propose that just like ghosts, we can bring them back from the dead.
Using the corpses of each franchise.
Ew.
Not only will this help Paranormal Activity's staying power, but it will reinvigorate Final Destination and bring it back to the forefront.
And with success of other crossover movies as of late,
this is sure to be a big hit.
Scariest movie I've ever seen is Fern Gully with those oil monster things.
Scariest crossover movie I've ever seen is my parents having sex. This was a movie. I saw it on Pornhub, and I watched it all, and I am not ashamed. Number 2, it will be cheap.
I don't like spending money.
Especially on me.
So when I want to have sex, I want to do it on the cheap.
With our crossover, we feel that this movie will be a profitable enterprise.
Mostly because both films were done in the cheap.
Especially Paranormal Activity.
Not to mention that both villains are invisible.
Like I am to my grandparents.
Look at me, Grandma! Stop giving me complexes.
We can see the budget of this film being around $5 million. So even if the movie tanks...
Which it won't, because look at how many people saw Batman vs. Superman.
This sucker is going to be printing money.
Like my printer at home does, which is not illegal because I don't spend that money. I just use it for sex. Having sex on.
Speaking of furniture, think of the cross-promotion we can have with places like IKEA.
Since most of the movie will be comprised of flying furniture,
IKEA is a natural fit for product placement with the new Paranormal Destination brand of lounge chairs. Number 3, The Pitch.
This movie is for the fans, but we're also going to open it up for newcomers.
Larter from Final Destination 1 and 2 returns as Clear Rivers?
That's not a name, that's a state a river can be in.
It's like Joan Rivers' second Born of the Ocean cousin.
That's like the opposite of a dirty porn name.
So, Claire Rivers returns having survived part 2 only to be obsessed with death even more.
She tracks down a group of suspicious deaths taking place in a suburban home.
When Claire gets there, she finds a group of thrill seekers who are also looking for ghosts and getting them on camera.
Part of the Final Destination films is there are premonitions that stop mass death.
Claire has one and saves everyone in the house.
Because of this, death comes a-knocking to claim the lives of the survivors.
But then death is confronted by the ghosts that live in the house.
And throughout the movie, not only do we learn that these ghosts are actual demons, but that the house belonged to Katie from the first Paranormal Activity movie.
So it's death versus demons in a mad dash to kill as many people through flying furniture and Rube Goldberg contraptions.
Things come to a head when everyone's trapped in the basement. In order to get out, they must set off a trap that not only tears apart the house, but can kill them with any number of sharp instruments.
It's up to Claire to fool death and also escape the demons who are hell-bent on moving chairs from under you.
So this summer, are you ready for
Paranormal Destination? This August. Hold on to your seats unless a ghost moves it on you. Conclusion. I bet you're asking, what if this movie is shit?
Who do we get to direct what could possibly be garbage?
It really doesn't matter. Honestly, Earl here could direct the movie.
I got my dominoes all lined up and ready to film.
The reason we say this is because the movie doesn't need to be some grandiose project. It just needs to function on the same level the other films did.
It's fun, it's scary, and people fall into traps and get smashed by large plates of glass.
And if this movie makes money,
and it will,
we can continue on to the Paranormal Destination cinematic universe where we add in
Poltergeist,
The Evil Dead,
The Conjuring,
The Amityville Horror,
Ghost,
The Frighteners,
Over Her Dead Body,
and Heart and Soul with Robert Downey Jr.
And that's how we bring in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Drop the mic. This pitch is done.
We hope you enjoyed that. Now, go binge some Paranormal Activity and Final Destination, because next summer, get ready for a chair-raising experience. What?
No, that was good.